I'm gonna move on to another segment of my show. It's called we're gonna put this. It's many people. Some people know you have those Dear Abby moments in the paper where it's Dear Somebody. And it gives you answer a question from somebody. Well, this is Dear the Host moment here on Under My Skin Show. I had a question from a close friend of mine who asked me, Mike, I'm calling you out. Asked me, what can I do to get a girl to like you? Mike, I'm going to put this to you as a good friend of yours, and I consider you as a good friend of mine. To get a girl to like you, just be yourself. Always be positive. Always trying to better yourself in doing everything you do. Go out there, be hardworking. Do not put yourself in a predicament to make yourself look lesser than what you really are. Always make yourself be more than what you can be, but always make sure that you can accomplish that regardless of how you do. Don't lie to anybody. Be honest with somebody. If you don't have a job, say you don't have a job, but you're looking. You go out there and you accomplish things. You put forth the effort. You put forth that footwork. Build that foundation up under you. That nothing can touch you, knock you down. If something knocks you down, you get back up and you keep moving. Girls appreciate a person for being them. No matter what anybody say, what any book says, what any TV says, what Wendy Williams say, Oprah say, Maury say, Jerry Springer say, anybody say. Be yourself. If you continue to be yourself, any girl can dig any kind of perception about any guy. It can be hood, or a rocker, a singer, a rapper, an author, a poet, whatever. Just be yourself. Be who you are, but be positive about who you are. Be somebody somebody can look up to and actually want because of the things that they actually do for themselves and actually can provide for themselves and do things for people when need be. Actually look to be that person that, in all honesty, is there for them, and you can be there for them as they can be there for you. And be able to listen and talk and always be able to get to know a person down to earth completely. Y'all enjoy each other's company. Don't be all out to be ready to have sex with a person right off the bat. Enjoy each other's company. Reach to that moment, because when that moment does happen, you want to be able to enjoy that to its fullest extent, to where it is passionate and intimate and romantic. When you're able to do that, that's when you can accomplish it. You say, hey, this girl is here for me and I'm here for her. But that's to answer your question, Mike, and that is my Dear the Host moment for today and for this episode. If you got any questions, anything you want me to answer or review about anything, a book, a game, a CD, any music, or how I feel about anything, send it to theundermyskinshow at gmail.com. Again, that's theundermyskinshow at gmail.com. I will get it, respond to it, and we'll post it at the next episode. If it doesn't hit the next episode, if a person responds to it by email, hey, I will continue to address that same answer that I gave you on the show. So, hey, don't worry. If I don't get back to you right then and there, just be prepared. Keep watching. I will answer your question, and I will post it. And I will make note in light of it that, hey, I did respond to you, and I did want to answer your question to let you know that, hey, be on the lookout. I will respond to you, and I will post it on my show, because I appreciate anybody who watches my show from here on out, from the first part that was posted yesterday to today's part that will be posted in any other episode after that. So I appreciate everyone out there for paying attention to me and my show, because it is what it is. I enjoy it thoroughly. But I'm going to get to one question that I was asked, and I kind of enjoy answering this question because there's a more similarities to this question out there in the industry. I was asked by a coworker of mine, Wesley. You probably going to be watching this because I'm going to make sure you do. Asked me, why is Lady Gaga looked at as original when she's clearly following Madonna's footsteps? Well, Wesley, I'm going to put it to you like this. Lady Gaga has her original moments, so does Madonna. Madonna constantly reinvents herself and has constantly reinvented herself over the years and throughout her albums. And if you pay attention to all of her albums, she reinvents herself into a new genre of music, or likes to mix music together, the genres of music together, to create something new, flashy, funk, and makes people want to listen to it, makes people want to dance to it. I clearly have two of Madonna's albums because they were two of my favorites. Her album, I can't remember the name, it's on the tip of my tongue, but it has Hung Up on it. That album, an album that came after that, they had 4 Minutes with Justin Timberlake. Both two of my all-time favorite albums by Madonna, and I greatly enjoyed them. But to get back to your question, as she's clearly following her footsteps, there's things about Lady Gaga she does that are original. For, say, the attire that she does, Madonna didn't go that extreme. She had her moments, but she would never go that extreme because she knew her boundaries. She always wanted to feel out there, but also out there and accepted, because she clearly didn't give a shit what anybody thought. But she knew in turn it was either going to hurt her or break her. And she never would take any no for a reason, or regardless of what she did, she always made sure she was accepted because people was going to love her because she was out there. And Lady Gaga does the same exact thing. But Lady Gaga takes it to the new extreme, new levels, and this is just a new era. So, more so she's being still original because she's taking things and putting a twist onto it. When you take things that were previously done and put a twist onto it, you make it your own. So clearly she's still being original, but she's still following Madonna as a model to help her in her music. There's other people that follow Madonna. Britney Spears, i.e., her #1 person that has followed her. And you have other pop stars that have done it too. So I give Madonna her props for being one of those highlight role models in the music industry that people like to follow and to model themselves out there. So compliments to Madonna, compliments to Lady Gaga. I commend her. Both of them. They have both put themselves out there in the industry and made themselves acceptable to the things that they do. They like to speak out about things and have done things to turn people's heads, to accept them, to make people talk about them. It keeps them in the highlights. But regardless of what things do, or what people do, or what they do, they will always be out there for the fans to appreciate them, and for the folks who understand them through and through to accept them for who they are. Regardless of what they do, who they follow, who they model themselves after. They go out there, they do their thing, they hardworking, and they appreciate the people around them who accept them for who they are. And that's what you're supposed to do when you're in the industry. Not make people accept you, but earn the respect of your fans and the people who are around you for them to accept you for who you are. Because clearly, if I was in the music industry, I'm putting forth the effort to do everything in my power to show my fans and the people that I appreciate them for doing everything for me, for listening to my music, for buying my album, whether it be digitally or by copy. Regardless, I prefer if you buy both, or better if you just buy the album itself. Sales are sales. Money is money. You're going to get it regardless. But preferably, you want to see that platinum album. I want to be able to go out there and dedicate my platinum album and sign it off to my fans. I want to be able to sell replicas of my first platinum album that my fans helped me get and sell it to them at a price where it's reasonable for them to accept it, to say, hey, every fan that purchased the album can purchase one of these. For every 1,000,000 albums sold, I will make 1,000,000 copies of my platinum record that I earned to give to my fans because you purchased my album. And I thoroughly appreciate that to all fans out there. That's just me and how I would do. So if anybody takes light of it and uses it for yourself, more power to you. But hey, give credit where credit is due. You didn't come up with the idea yourself. It's an original idea from the host, The Real. But that was first episode. Be on the lookout for episodes 2, 3, and 4 coming in the weeks. So I'm just letting you know, heads up, we're going to talk about the lockout for NBA and NFL. Believe me, I got a lot to say about that. The Casey Anthony case, controversy. Told you it was coming. I'm waiting on that one. And believe me, it's going to be controversial because I have my say-so about how I really feel about that. And people are going to have their say-so in my comment section about how they feel about that. So, hey, we're going to go tit for tat. We're going to argue. We're going to discuss. But I'm never going to disacknowledge anybody for their opinion because their opinion is what? Their opinion, people. But episode 2, it's going to be a mystery. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But it's going to be interesting. So, hey, We're not gonna knock that, but it's gonna be interesting. So I like to create controversy. Controversy creates fans. It creates moolah. But in my case, it makes me famous. I love to be controversial. I love to be out there. I love to create discussions with the people who watch my show, because guess what it does to me? It makes me one of those type of people. It makes me interesting, more unique. It makes me feel like I should put more out there for people to understand me and what I do and how to understand and respect my show. But hey, thank you for watching part 2 of episode 1 of Under My Skin Show. Like I said, be prepared for episodes 2, 3, and 4 within the coming weeks. So sayonara, later days, people. Thank you for watching.